Red 2 standing by, all for lit, and in the green, welcome to a brand new adventure, Legend of Zelda, the Minish Cap, as you can see on the title screen. We will be playing through the game 100%. I'll be completing the Cave of Flames before I get into all the Kinstone fusions, which do make up an important part of this game, and then I'll be showing you where all those are, as well as all the heart pieces and a whole lot of other interesting little bits we can do, because this game is very interesting if you take the time to do all the side quests. While it is admittedly a short one, there's a nice little element of world building to the whole thing. There's a sort of depth of character to it that strengthens the game and makes it that little bit more engaging. Speaking of, without further ado, we should really get ourselves into this. So I will set up the file, and we will be ready to continue. There we are, sporting some particularly messy hair. A long, long time ago, when the world was on the verge of being swallowed by shadow, the tiny Picori appeared from the sky, bringing the hero of men a sword and a golden light. With wisdom and courage, the hero drove out the darkness. When peace had been restored, the people enshrined that blade with care. Good morning, Master Smith.
Goodness me! Princess Zelda! Did you sneak out of the castle and come all this way alone? The minister is sure to be worried about you. You know how he gets.
Oh, don't worry about him. He'll be fine. Where's Tom? The whole town is bustling for the annual Picori Festival. I thought he and I might go together. Would you mind terribly?
Oh, is that what you're here for? Well, Tom was up late helping me last night and he's still asleep. But I do have an errand at the castle. Yes, that should be fine. Tom, time to get up! Tom, time to get up!
And there we are, as is pretty much tradition since A Link to the Past, we wake up to start the game. The beautiful music that plays at the beginning of this section is based on the credits theme from Ocarina of Time, the first part anyway. So here's our little buddy Link. The A and B buttons will serve as our action buttons. We can set whichever item we like to them once we actually get hold of them. The R button will let us roll when we're moving. Not useful for a lot, but it can come in handy later on. It's good for quick movement mostly.
Hey Tom, Princess Zelda is here. She'd like to know if you'd join her at the festival.
Yeah, Tom, come on. Let's go check out the festival together. Master Smith already gave me permission to take you.
Yes, after all, the festival only comes once a year. Go on, have fun. And while you're there, you can do me a favour. I just finished making this sword for the minister at Hyrule Castle. I'd like you to deliver it to him.
And there we are. Our grandfather is the finest swordsmith in Hyrule. I mean, if you know how the game's going to go, we're probably going to be using this, but for now, it's a key item that we aren't allowed to use.
This is the blade that will be presented to the winner of the competition. Don't lose it. And while the two of you may be childhood friends, remember, Zelda is the Princess of Hyrule. You watch over her. Don't let anything bad happen to her.
Master Smith, quit worrying. We'll be perfectly safe. Come on, Tom. Let's go check out the festival. Well, we'll be able to loot the chest for 20 rupees, a little bit of spending money. Those will be recognisable, well, because they're red. They have been for quite some time. Blue rupees are 5. And we will also be able to pick up larger rupees, which will change based on, well, based on the denomination, really. Large green rupees will be 50, large blue ones are 100, large red ones are 200. So with the R button we can pick up and throw things, and we can also jump off ledges. We also can't make our way through most of the area because we can't walk past those sticks. So, things are admittedly very linear at the start, so look, if we go this way, we can't get past those, we can't lift them. Well, here we are, the town of Hyrule. So, let's go and enjoy the festival. As you can see, everything looks nice and bright. Here we are, Tom, doesn't it look fun? Come on, let's look around. And off she goes. She really is excitable, this one.
Welcome to the Picori Festival. They say that every 100 years, the Picori come to Hyrule. And this is the 100th year to the day of the last time the Picori were here. I wonder if that is actually possible. Maybe they did it on purpose. So, if we talk to a few more of the people, we'll find out a bit more information. Phew, preparing for the festival left me absolutely exhausted. Still, I'm just enjoying watching people have fun. We can't go into any of the buildings just yet. Are you enjoying yourself, Tom? This is the biggest festival in Hyrule. If you don't stop to enjoy it, you'll miss out on all the fun. And what's this old guy got to say? Long, long ago, and then even longer before that, evil creatures appeared in the world of humans. They were powerful, frightening beasts, and they created such trouble.
That's putting it mildly, I'd wager.
But then the Picori came from the sky, bringing humans powerful magic. With the magic light force and the Picori blade, the beasts were repelled. And the world of humans once more knew peace thanks to the Picori. So as not to forget our gratitude, we hold this festival each year. Now remember, little ones, the Picori only appear before good little children. If you only do bad deeds, you will never get to see them, so be good.
Tom, there's a storyteller here. We should stop and listen to... Oh, I wonder what's over there. Well, I've already listened to him, so these kids will offer different perspectives. Do you think I'll really see the Picori if I'm on my best behaviour all the time? I don't believe in the Picori. I'm not a kid anymore. I'm too old to believe in any stupid old fairy tales. Not very charitable of you. They say the Picori bring happiness to all the humans they meet. I wonder when they will bring happiness to me. Each year there is a sword fighting tournament at the Picori Festival. This year's tournament is already over. I couldn't believe how fast it went. I hear the victor was a mysterious man dressed entirely in black.
I'm just on my way back from seeing the tournament at Hyrule Castle. Let me tell you, watching all those sword fights made me hungry.
So we'll be able to talk to a couple of vendors as well. This lady we'll speak to a little later on.
Come on, come all, try your luck and win incredible prizes!
And this guy will also sell vegetables, as we can see.
Come on up, come on, come all, gather out and have a look-see. I'm having a huge sale on all manner of delicious and festive vegetables.
And then we have good old Beetle, whose voice I cannot do, no matter how hard I try. Oh, hi! Are you enjoying the festival? It's so much fun! I'm so happy to be here, and my fresh fruits are just delicious. Buy some! And here's dear little Zelda. So the Picori are real! My father always told me they were. Oh, look at that!
Only once every 100 years does the mystic doorway open. This is the door that links the human world to the world of the Picori. When this door opens, the Picori can enter our world. And guess what? This marks the 100th year since they last appeared here. I'm sure something wonderful is going to happen at this festival.
So this is kind of the exposition episode. We get to talking to everyone, we find out about the world of the game, and then we get to the adventuring next time. This fellow is Percy. He is a poet. The kingdom's poet laureate, as it were. You will get to meet him in a small side quest later on. I've been on the road for a while. I came back in time for the festival. It feels wonderful to be back in Hyrule again in this joyous time. I must put these feelings into verse. Say, wasn't there going to be a sword fighting tournament at the castle? I wonder who won this year. Oh wow, over here! And off she goes again.
You're the boy from old Master Smith's place, right? I'm sure you know this, but he's the best swordsmith Hyrule's ever seen. Every year I enter the tournament trying to win that sword of his. I haven't won yet, and maybe I never will, but the tournament was awesome. The winner this year was a new face. I've been wondering where he's from. He used some incredible techniques and won the whole tourney in record time.
I love festivals. It's like seeing your town transform into another world. It really gives you a chance to think about how well we have it here. And here we are, so let's speak to Princess Zelda. We have a winner! Oh my, Princess Zelda? You won the grand prize in our drawing? Wow! You get your own choice of any of these wonderful prizes. What will it be? First, we have this lovely heart-shaped stone. Next, we have this magnificent gem. So we already have a heart container and 200 rupees. And finally, there's this teeny tiny shield. So, which one would you like? Let me guess. The jewel? Oh, but this heartstone is very cute too. Now, we could start the game off with 4 hearts. That would be nice, but choose whichever one you like. The shield is so adorable. I think I'll take it. What? Why? Why would you want that ugly thing? What about the heartstone? It's cute. Or this giant gem. It's pretty. Honestly, they're both much nicer than a nasty little shield thing. Nope. I want the shield. Can I have it? What a strange princess you are. Well, okay, here's your teeny tiny shield. Here, I want to give you a present. Doesn't this shield suit you perfectly, Tom? And there we are, our first item is the shield. Very handy for keeping our promise to defend Zelda. We hold the button to protect ourselves. It is a little embarrassing though, it's so tiny. Yep, just as I thought, you look great. Now if anything happens, you can protect me with that shield. Oh, I almost forgot, we have to take Master Smith's sword to the castle. Let's go, Tom. So Zelda will be following us. We can use the A button to bring up our shield like so. We will move slower when we have our shield out, as if we're being more cautious. We have a few kids hanging around and also a couple of visitors in unusual garb. At least unusual for Hyrule anyway. My sister and I came a long way to see the Picori Festival this year. Is it true the festival's named after tiny people the size of my thumb? I want to see what they look like. Do you know where I can go to see them? And here is one of our reliable is always in inverted commas, castle guards.
I've been dispatched from Hyrule Castle up north to watch over the festivities.
So, let's head on to North Hyrule Field. We were in South Hyrule Field earlier. Come on, Tom, let's hurry to the castle. So Zelda will run off on us again. Ouch! That must be the business scrub I heard the soldiers talking about. They were saying a Deku scrub had been hassling all the passers-by. Tom, do something about it, otherwise we can't get to the castle. Oh, if only we had some way to defend ourselves against those nuts of his. Please, forgive me, sir. I heard there was a festival, and I came to town hoping to hawk my wares. Unfortunately, we scrubs have a tendency to spit nuts when we speak. Everyone got scared and ran away, and no one would buy anything. This is a terrible place to do business. I'm going back to my cave. So when you encounter Deku scrubs, the shield, just like in Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, does the job. I actually feel a little sorry for that business scrub, but that nut hurt. Oh well, he won't be hassling anyone now. We'd better hurry to the castle. So, keep an eye on that patch of dirt. That's actually fairly important. For a later side quest anyway. Nice little touch with the shadow of clouds coming over. And up we go to Hyrule Castle grounds. Oh, Princess Zelda! When did you leave the castle? And if we go up here, we will meet a couple more guards wandering around. And Minister Potho. Oh, Tom! You brought the sword, did you? Then, as Minister to the Kingdom of Hyrule, I, Potho, accept this blade. You came just in time. The award ceremony will begin soon. I'm sorry, Tom, but I'd better go. I have to prepare for the ceremony. I had a good time at the festival. Thanks for coming with me. Since you're here, Tom, why don't you join us for the award ceremony? Do you know about that sword, Tom? It is called the Picori Blade, and it locks much evil away in that chest. The Picori Blade is sacred among the people of Hyrule. The legend has it that long ago the Picori gave us this blade. Whoever wins the competition earns the honour of touching the sacred blade. And the king has arrived. Let the award ceremony commence! Barty, champion of the competition, you may approach the blade. Note that they say he's dressed in black, but he's actually dressed in purple. To think things would go this well. The Picori Blade and the bound chest spoken of in Hylian lore. This chest must hold that which I seek. I'll relieve you of its contents now. Do not interfere with me. As victor, I've earned the right to approach the Picori Blade. I've been waiting for this moment. Who are you? Why are you doing this? The princess who holds the power of light. That mysterious power is said to flow in the veins of every royal lady in your family, ever since that day when it was gifted to your people. If I leave you now, you'll only cause me trouble later, and that will never do. To stone with you! All who stand in my way shall share this fate. Now, to find out what power awaits me in this chest. Empty? There was nothing in there but those monsters? What is the meaning of this? Well, I know the force I'm after is somewhere out there. I'm in no hurry. I can take my time searching for it. And Link recovers in Hyrule Castle. There we are. Leaping out of bed somewhat literally. Oh, thank goodness, you've awakened. Master Smith is here as well. He's come to see His Majesty the King. Little note on as far as titles go. Your Highness is for part of the royal family. Your Majesty is the current monarch, I believe.
Oh, Tom! You're awake. Are you feeling all right? Stand at my side. The King of Hyrule is about to speak. It is as you have all heard. A man named Vati has cursed my fair Zelda and turned her to stone. If we had the sacred Picori blade, we likely could have broken the curse. But Vati shattered the blade. However, I have not given up hope. What do you know about the Picori? The Picori? You mean those thumb-sized little imps from the fairy tales? Yes, the same. But the Picori are no mere legend. They most certainly exist. No one outside of the royal family knows the truth about them. The Picori who forged the sacred blade live deep within Minish Woods. They should be able to repair the broken blade and reforge the sword.
What? Then we must dispatch the soldiers there at once.
No, soldiers will not do. The Picori do not show themselves to anyone but children. Our soldiers could search for days and still find no sign of them. I see. If that's the case, then why not send Tom? If Tom has recovered, then yes. I would like to ask this of him. Please, turn my precious Zelda back to normal. The Picori should know how to create a new sacred sword. It will be a dangerous journey now that those monsters have been freed. Please, take this sword with you along with the broken Picori blade.
So we have that blade. And we get, as I said, our grandfather's sword. It's going to be top of the line.
Very well then. Send the soldiers to search for Vati at once! Deep within the Minish Woods, you will find a place called Deepwood Shrine. Once, humans and Picori shared that shrine as a meeting place. I think it would be best if you started your search there. Take this map with you. If you get lost on your way to the forest, simply check your map. Just press start and then L or R to open the map. I've marked the location of the forest for you. Good luck and be careful. So there we are, our map of Hyrule, and we are ready to go on our adventure. So we'll be able to zoom in on that map. I am counting on you, Tom. Only you can break Vati's curse and free Princess Zelda.
So we're ready to head out. Let's quickly check our controls. There are our weapon options. We have the sword and the shield. There's our quest status screen. We have our heart piece meter, the broken Picori sword, and that will let us save or put this into sleep mode. And there's our map. We press this to zoom in. There's the castle garden, North Hyrule Field if you need to scroll up and down, Hyrule Town, South Hyrule Field, and over here, the Minish Woods. But we will have to go through some different areas. And, of course, once we actually get out of the castle, we'll wrap things up for the episode. We have our destination, and we'll be all ready to go. It's going to be quite the adventure. but we are ready for it. Thank you very much for joining me. Until next time, this is Red 2, returning to base.